So we're gonna go straight into skincare. So for my favorite cleanser, it's the Caroline Hirons and Pixi Double Cleanse. I really love this. Ooh. I really love this. I've purchased this twice this year already, and this one is almost gone. I never thought I would go away from L'Oréal Cleanse and Polish. If you watched last year's video, you will know that I was literally raving about it, and I've raved about it for years, but this one has taken over, unfortunately, this year. But I can always go back to the Cleanse and Polish because I know that it's a good one. But this does exactly the same thing pretty much, and it reminds you to always double cleanse, which is something that I didn't do really before this year. I only really did it if I was wearing really thick makeup. I didn't do it just on a daily basis, so love this. And then the Micellar Water by Garnier. It's just a really handy thing to have. I always end up with mascara all over my face if I've had a shower or whatever, so this is a literal lifesaver. It stops all that from happening, gets everything off efficiently. I wouldn't use it as a sole cleanser, but it's good if you just need that final wipe off. The next thing is the Body Shop Vitamin C Microdermabrasion Scrub. I love this stuff. My facialist actually recommended it to me, who I haven't seen in absolutely ages, but she did. Yeah, so I've been using it ever since she recommended that, and that's a good 6 months or so ago. Yeah, like once a week, just gets all the dead skin off, especially in the winter. It just refreshes your skin. It's got vitamin C, so it gives that little bit of a boost that you might need. And I can't really say anything much more about it. It's one of those products that if you haven't tried it, you probably won't appreciate how good it is, but if you've tried it, it's not expensive at all. It's probably about £20, I think, for this, and this is 100 millilitres, so it's really worth it for like a once a week. That will last you for ages. And I really wanted a serum this year because that's one thing that I haven't ever really found a really good serum. So I tried the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid 2% with B5 and adored it. I'm like halfway through the bottle and I've only had it, well, I've only used it for about a month or so. I've been really bad using it lately, but I know the difference when I do use it. My skin feels more nourished when I use this. It just does what it needs to do, sinks into the skin very quickly, so you can then just get on with everything else. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. There are two oils that have caught my eye this year. The Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Oil, which I only really got, truth be told, for the bottle because it's so gorgeous. But yeah, I loved it, so that is a plus. And then my second oil is a Face Gym oil, which I actually did myself. So this has hazelnut oil, coffee bean, Hiralip, ylang ylang, and lime. So yeah, this is one of my favorites at the minute. Literally my face feels so moisturized and so plump when I use this. So yeah, this was my summer favorite. This is my winter favorite. I definitely wouldn't use this in the summer because it's quite thick, or I just use it at night time, but this is a brilliant alternative for summer. And then another Elemis product that I've really been loving is the Pro Collagen Moisturizer. I have rediscovered Elemis this year and been absolutely loving it. This thing is just amazing. It sinks into the skin really quickly. It's perfect for summer because it's lightweight, but it does the job. It's also got SPF 30 in it, which isn't as high as I'd like it to be, but it's still relatively high. So yeah, I cannot complain about this. It's incredible. I'm only about halfway through. I've been using it for a couple of months, and it is a 50ml thing. So yeah, a little bit goes a long way with this, which is amazing. For my favourite mask, it's the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud. I've absolutely loved this for years. This year, this one's really taken over from the Mud one. The name absolutely has gone out of my head, but yeah, this is just met my needs more this year, whereas when I had younger skin, not that I'm that old, but when I had a lot younger skin, therefore a lot oilier, the Mud purifying sort of one really worked. It really pulled everything out and made everything balanced a bit more, but this one is what I've needed this year because I'm getting there, and it's, yeah, it needs a little bit more moisture. And I think just living in London and working long hours and all those things, not drinking enough water. Yeah, I've needed it. Before this year, I never really used tools with my skincare, so that was a really new thing for me this year, and I have noticed the difference. They have made a little bit of a difference, not a leaps and bounds, but a little bit of a difference. So the first one is my Jade roller, which I bought at the end of last year. I haven't used it like religiously all year, but I do feel like when my skin needs it, I keep this in the fridge, so it's really soothing and yeah, just depuffs all those sorts of things from drinking alcohol and late nights and all that sort of stuff. It just helps to take a little bit of the strain off. And the next one is relatively new. It's a derma roller, so you basically just roll it across the skin. It's got these tiny little spikes on it, and then it just helps product to get into the skin a little bit better. This, as I said, is relatively new for me. I only got it when I got my face gym oil. No, I got it a couple of weeks after that actually. So yeah, I went for a face gym facial and this is what they suggested. So I thought I'd give it a go, and I do really like it. I find the product does get in a little bit better. And if it doesn't, then, you know, I like it, so that's fine. So that is it for skincare. Now we're gonna move on to the final thing, which is hair stuff. I don't do a lot with my hair, so this is gonna be super, super quick. But yeah, the first thing while it's here is my little clip. I literally love these clips. I've been wearing my hair like this most of the time just because I'm out and about and doing stuff and it's windy and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I've been wearing my hair like this quite often, and these clips just make it so easy, and they don't pull or tug at your hair, which I find a lot of clips, or if you put a hairband half up, half down, yeah, it pulls a lot and you end up with a headache. So these clips are just from Boots, I think. They come in 3s and super cheap, super easy. Yeah, they do break quite easily though, that's the only thing. For a sort of hair mask, I love Olaplex. I loved it last year when I was blonde. Was that last year? No, year before I was blonde. So I've loved this for like 2 years now. So it's a treatment, it's part of a 3-step. The other 2 you can do in salon, and then this one's the take-home one. So I just bought the take-home one. I haven't actually ever done the salon ones, but meant to be amazing, so I might have to give that a go next year. But this has done wonders for my hair. I've still got a little bit of blonde in there. It's going quite coppery now, so get some purple shampoo on it. But yeah, I've still got a little bit of blonde in there, so this is always good to have on hand. And a new thing that I've been loving is the Windler Moody Invisible Day and Night Cream. It just makes my hair really, really soft and shiny. It has a UV filter in it, which I really like as well. It just makes me feel like I'm doing something for my hair with pretty much no effort. So yeah, it just makes me feel a bit better about it. And it looks amazing. Like, you cannot say that that does not look amazing. So yeah, not that that's ever important. So I just tend to do a couple of swipes on my hand to warm it up, and then just run it through, probably from about here, just through my hair. And then I do that wet. I think you can use this dry as well, but I do it wet and then blow dry my hair, sort of rough blow dry my hair, so then that is all good. The next thing is Batiste. I will always and forever love Batiste. This is Rose Gold, which is probably my favourite scent out of all of them. Yeah, I will always love it. It will always save my life. It saves me that extra time in the morning. It also, because my hair was so damaged at one point, it also helped to prolong the washes, which can end up being quite damaging if you're doing it every day or every other day. So yeah, love it. And the Invisibobble is another great one if you don't like that tugging or anything like that on your hair. It's so easy to pop in. They look very, very complicated, and it looks like your hair is going to get in an absolute mess with these, but it doesn't, and it doesn't pull, and they're just amazing. You don't get that horrible kink in your hair, so you can pop your hair up during the day and you can still go out at night and have a relatively simple style going on. So yeah, you don't have to do too much to your hair when you have these in there. And my Tangle Teezer is just my life. I love it. I don't actually use any other hairbrushes, and when I do, it feels horrible and it pulls my hair and it hurts. So yeah, I will always love these. I've actually managed to get my boyfriend onto them now, so yeah, this will always forever be in our household. And last of all, a couple of body sort of bits that I really love, but either don't have here with me or haven't mentioned already. So the first one is the Tan-Luxe The Body. These are self-tanning drops, so you basically put them into a moisturiser and then you can put it all over your body. There is a face version which apparently is amazing as well, so I have loved this in the way of tanning. I don't tan very much, that's why it's pretty much full, but yeah, it's the perfect way for me to tan in my eyes, because I don't really like doing fake tan. I don't like sitting there in fake tan, so this is pretty much a tinted moisturiser, but you can use your favourite moisturiser. And then the last thing is friction-free shaving. So it is essentially a subscription box, which you get the handle for the first month and then 4 razors, 1 for each week. And then you get the subscription box with just the razor heads. So I actually worked with them at the beginning of the year for something to do with one of the brands I work with, and I have been using it ever since. I absolutely love them. The only thing is they're such a close shave that it really, your hair grows back much thicker. So I never really had a problem with my leg hair being thick, but after using that, I find that they're quite thick now. So that's one thing to just watch out. But I love it, and it wasn't until this morning, actually, I wasn't even going to include it in this 2017 roundup, but it wasn't until this morning I was shaving my legs with just a normal sort of disposable razor, and it was, 1, so hard, it literally like took so long to do, and 2, I have so many cuts now on my legs, which that was like old school for me. I haven't had a cut with the friction free, and they're much sharper. They just get the job done. They're so quick. I love them. So yeah, that was one that I had to mention after my shower this morning. So that is it. I hope you liked all my videos in 2017, and of course this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Another thing that I have banged on and on about is the candles from